There we go. I guess the cyberpunk one wasn't working really well. So, I put in as many songs for, like, character creators and level editors and stuff. And, like, there's not a whole lot of music for... Oh, I should have put the gummy ship. Fuck. I should have put the gummy ship music. Damn. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to do that. That is, like, prime, like, what the fuck? Here's some, like, editing shit that nobody's gonna play. Except me, because I loved editing my gummy ship. Wow. Anyway, I'm here with my tablet, and here's my little canvas. There it is. It's working. See? I am using my tablet. I'm not using my mouse. If I use my mouse, my hand would be destroyed. Clicking and dragging hurts the fuck out of my hand. Drawing, not as much, but it still does hurt if I draw for several hours at a time. That's why I only draw so much. So much! Oh man, it takes me back though. It takes me back. Okay, so we're gonna watch some Bob. Let me know how the audio is, of course.
Welcome back. Today I'm very excited because I'm going to show you something that you've never seen before on
a square canvas.
Today we're going to start with a white canvas and we're going to use some magic black on it. So I'm going to let you see, cover the canvas. And this is magic black here.
Cover the whole canvas?
Cover the entire canvas.
Yes.
And go all the way across.
There's an easier way to do this. There we go.
And a little bit more. We apply this exactly the same way as we do the magic white.
Isn't it so beautiful?
Just cover the canvas.
Yeah.
Thought maybe today we'd do a
Happy Friday, Silverado.
Cold winter scene. Something with some snow and ice in it, and maybe even a little cabin. Let's see what happens
A little
here.
cabin? Wow.
Okay. All we were looking for here is a nice, thin, even coat. Exactly the way we put the magic white on.
All right.
Doesn't take but just a second when you're using a large brush. All right, just about have it finished. And we're ready to go.
Awesome.
So now we've started with a white canvas and turned it black, but this is still wet. Now, this is an oil-based paint. It'll stay wet for several days.
So is it an oil?
Now
Bob, you gotta paint around your edges. Brother.
And once again, we wash our brushes with odorless paint thinner.
I used to paint, so.
That's the most fun of all.
He's so
Okay,
good.
let's take a 1-inch brush and some titanium white.
White.
And let's figure out, maybe there's a little light back in here. So with the white paint, we'll just begin making little X's. There we go, let them work out. Start here, that'll be your lightest area, and work sort of in an ever-growing circle. That way automatically it gets darker as it works outward. Okay.
Okay. Cross-hatching,
Just
my
about
beloved.
so.
Okay.
Now we can take the large brush and very gently blend this together.
Okay, I can't really do that with
Just like
MS
putting the
Paint,
sky
so.
on the magic white. Just blend it together. And that gives us a light source in the background.
Okay, I can blend a little bit by just using black, so.
Okay, today I want to mix up some alizarin crimson and phthalo green in about equal parts. We'll just make us a big pile here. We're going to be using it all day. This makes a beautiful gray color. Just mix it up real good. There we go. We're looking for a nice dark gray. It should look black on your palette. Okay, now, let's take a 1-inch brush and load some paint into it.
All right, what, you got like a brown,
Just
like a
load quite
darkish
a bit
brown?
of paint into the bristles.
Oh, like a darkish purple.
And we can go back now and begin putting in some little details that are far away. And I don't want a lot of detail yet. All I want is indications back here.
Okay.
Just want to put some little trees way
okay.
back in the distance.
Already put that one? Okay.
There we go. Just some little indications. Far, far away. Don't want them too close.
Oh, nah. Let's just do black.
There we are. Want this to be very dark. This is a night scene, of course.
Yeah, brother.
There. And already we got a pretty nice little background going here. And maybe we'll take a 1-inch brush, and first I'm going to put some titanium white in it.
Wait.
Like so. Load that very deep into the brush. Very deep.
Okay, so we got some white.
Then we'll
Okay.
go right into a little bit of the gray color, just on the
Okay.
tips of the bristles. So we have
So-
white deep down and gray on the ends of the
Okay,
bristles.
that looks
so.
like a navy.
There we go.
Okay.
Now maybe there's a larger tree back here. And when you push real hard, a little bit of the white will show, just to make it stand out a little better.
Ooh. It's gonna be hard
Just
to
a big old
replicate.
tree laying back here.
Mm.
It's got a little bit of white tips on it where the snow's caught on the little tips of the tree.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Right there. A little more snow.
He is so fast, but you'd be surprised how quickly you can
Now
paint.
maybe right over here in the corner.
Or
There's
draw.
a big tree that just hangs here.
Even digital art. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
doing
let's
it right
draw
now.
some limbs.
I'm following along.
You can see how the white comes out to make the little tips.
I might have to put that in manually.
And now, let's use
Bob.
the fan brush.
No, brother, slow down. No, no,
And we'll
no.
load
You
a
are
lot
fast.
of the gray
What are you
color on
doing?
it.
What are you doing? What are you doing, brother?
And maybe back in here, we can see some little tree trunks. Just here and there.
Okay.
Maybe these trees don't have any limbs on them or leaves on them. It's cold and wintry.
Yeah.
Maybe right here. Maybe. There he is. There's a much bigger one right there.
There he is.
And if you wanted to make that stand out a little better, put a little tiny bit of white on your brush and come down the side. That'll give him a little bit of highlight, just enough to make it stand out. Okay, now let's take some titanium white, very, very little paint,
What?
and begin putting a little hill back here. Let it mix with the magic black. Start way back here and begin working on just a little incline, a little hill, something.
Little hill.
We don't want this to be too bright. We want this to be late at night, very dark. There.
Snow music.
And just follow the lay of the land with your knife.
Following the lay of the land.
Okay. Now we can take a clean 1-inch brush and very gently lift upward, just sort of to bring this together. Want it to just sort of disappear back here. Quiet, misty, soft.
Okay, let's blend it a little bit
There we go.
with some cross hatching, baby.
Okay.
Bobby!
Now with a liner brush and a little bit of thinner on it. We'll put just a tiny bit
I hope
of
these are
thinner,
good
just so I can
vibes.
thin this down until it's
Opus.
almost like water. We can begin, maybe on this tree back here, we'll just put a few limbs hanging off here.
What?
Just a few
Oh, okay.
things.
I got you, brother. I need some more white over here.
Maybe there's another one right there. This is your world, so wherever you think there's a limb, that's where it's at.
This is my world.
Maybe there's a couple right in here on some of these little trees. Just makes the painting a little more interesting.
Here, let's make this thicker.
Okay. Now we can start coming forward a little bit. Now maybe this layer of snow will bring at this angle, just to make it so there's a change in here.
Ah!
Very little paint. Very, very little paint on your knife.
Okay. We're coming forward.
And you just sort of have to make almighty decisions. Maybe there's there's a hill like that right there.
I'm glad, Opus. That's nice to hear. Or read, rather.
Very little pressure. Okay, now if we had another big tree, maybe right here. Maybe there's a
I made a
nice big game that
tree
looked
back
like
here.
that. Using the fan brush with still nothing on it but the gray.
Okay.
Now we'll add a tiny bit of white so we can make that side stand out a little more.
Oops.
Just a little bit. Want to keep the dark color in here. And with our liner brush, we can put a few little limbs on this one. Just wherever you think there might be a little limb growing.
A little
bit
limb.
of paint thinner to thin your paint so it flows on here.
Yeah.
There's a limb up there, right there. And sometimes let some of these limbs wrap around the tree. So you have limbs on this side of the tree also. You don't want them all
Wrap
just coming
around.
off the sides.
Oh, you're going crazy, man.
There.
This looks kind of
Okay.
disturbing.
Now let's get a little bit crazy here.
Yeah.
Let's take maybe right in here. There's a nice little cabin. We'll take some Van Dyke brown and we'll begin building on our cabin. Maybe right there. Just make a decision.
You're scaring me, Bob. You're getting too crazy.
Do the back eave of the cabin first, part farthest away from you.
Okay.
Just like so.
I'm gonna make it brown. Okay.
Now on this side, I'm going to use white with a little bit of the gray color in it.
Mine
Just
kind of
enough
looks like
to
a
dull it
haunted
down.
forest,
Don't want it
too.
Too bright. And we'll just start here and pull down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just
Your brain's
like
so huge.
You can lay out your basic shape of your cabin and then fill it in.
Okay.
Now, over on this side of the roof, we need a little bit of snow over there. Okay.
It's a little crooked, but, you know.
We can come in here and put some boards right here. Just pull it straight
Boards!
down.
Oh, wow.
Over here.
Bro, your brain's so huge.
There we go. Isn't that a super way to make a little cabin? And all buildings work basically the same. It's just a matter of angles and perspective.
Yeah.
If we had
True.
shows that were a little bit longer, gosh, I'd love to show you some fantastic buildings. There we go. Now maybe we want to turn this into maybe like a log cabin. So we can take some brown and some white. Maybe we'll put a tiny bit of umber into it.
Yeah.
Burn umber. Want to keep it quite dark. We don't want it to get too bright yet. And just touch, give it a little pull. Just to make it look like little logs there.
How?
There
What?
we go.
What are you doing, sir?
Just touch and sort of pull.
Okay.
There. Don't get it too bright.
He's just such a sweet
There we
man.
go. Okay, now we can go sort of in the opposite direction and put some logs going this way. And all we do is touch, sort of give it a little downward pull this time.
I see.
Just a little. Don't overdo. And just work right across in layers. There.
What in the Lincoln logs? So good.
It'll sort of give you the impression of little logs. Now, when you're at home and you have unlimited time, you could take your little liner brush and really put some detail in there. As I've said before, if we run over 30 minutes here, they yell at me a lot and kick me off the set. So we try to
No!
keep it
Why
very
would you
simple just
ever
to give
do
you some
that to this
ideas.
man?
All we want to do is give you ideas and teach you how to do this fantastic method and turn you loose on the world.
Okay.
Now, I
Well,
want this side to be a little darker over here, maybe.
I was just doing that.
Now, if the old fellow that lived here is like the rest of us, he probably ran out of space very quick and had to build a little shed on his cabin.
Aw.
So maybe we should do that too. I'll take a little bit more of the brown, and let's come right in here and build him a shed. We'll just put a little roof right here. Coming out
Oh my
like
God.
so.
Yes. I forgot I added this.
Maybe this is where he keeps his firewood,
Yeah, that's too
because
great.
undoubtedly this is cold.
Let's do that. Yeah.
We need a little bit of snow on the roof. So we just take a little bit of titanium white and just come across there. Touch and come across. Just like so. There we are.
I've been told that this man is the origin of
Now, out here in the
ASMR.
foreground, a little bit more brown. Need to put some walls on
Such
some
inspirational
shed.
music with Bob Ross.
Maybe over here. Just there. Good, good.
Ow.
Maybe
Hi,
these
Matt.
are boards here. Maybe these aren't logs. Maybe these are slabs. So we'll just put some indication of some boards here and there.
I just love how much joy he has.
Now, let's go right up in here and give him a couple of windows. Maybe he needs some windows. Maybe we're looking at the back of his
He's
cabin.
just so full of joy and happiness
So
for the
first we'll
world
take
and
out this
beauty.
paint that
Beauty
we have
of
up
the
here.
world.
And let's go right into a little bit of cad yellow. And we'll just put some light in his window. Just give him some light. Maybe he's got the old lantern on tonight if there's no electricity out here in the woods.
It's funny because I don't like ASMR. Like,
We'll take a little
it
bit
makes
of the
me
magic
uncomfortable,
black
but
on the liner brush, and then just
Bob
let it
Ross?
black the windows. Just a tiny bit.
calms me.
This is a very
Especially
thin
with
paint,
Soul
so it
Calibur 5
flows.
character creator music. Do you know how many hours I spent
There.
in Soul Calibur 5? Like, goddamn. Just making characters.
Okay.
That's it.
Now we need some more snow in there.
That perspective is kind of
Just
jank,
start
but
right
you know,
here and begin bringing the snow right on down.
for the weak that have died in vain, they unleash their brush.
And
Not
angles.
reading the rest
Very,
of that.
very important when you're doing snow. Start right up
More
in
snow.
here.
Ah! You could do that?
Go.
Oops.
Just let it come right on through.
Back there. Okay.
There. Okay. Isn't that fun? This magic black is so exciting. There's so many things that can be done with it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Maybe in our next series we'll devote several shows to using the magic black and show you how it works. Now, if you want to soften this snow a little bit, it's very bright right now. You can take the large brush and be very careful and follow the angles and just gently, gently, gently rub it. And you can blend it right into whatever degree of brightness, darkness that you want. Always follow the angles though. Okay. Maybe we need a little, maybe there's a little chimney right here. We'll just throw it.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
Just use a little bit of the gray color and the small edge of the knife. There we are. Maybe you can see the least little amount of red on this chimney. And we won't have a fire going right now. Okay. Make the snow a little bit thicker on the roof.
You can't really see. Okay, let's.
And I think we're ready to start
There we
playing
go.
with some other things. Now I'm going to take a fan brush and start out loading it with titanium white. A lot of paint in the bristles and very deep, very, very deep into the bristles. Then go right over here into the gray color and load the tips. So we've got the dark gray right on the tips and the white farther down. Just double load your brush. And maybe we'll put a couple of pretty little evergreens that are sitting right in here. And we start by just touching the canvas. And we use just the corner of the brush. And as we push harder, the white shows up. Just to put a little white highlight on that tree.
Okay, so we're just highlighting this tree over here.
There. Now, load a little bit more of the gray color in here. Let's give him a little friend. Maybe there's another little tree that lives right here.
Give him a little friend. It's blocking my canvas a little bit, but that's okay.
There we are. Now we have a couple of nice little evergreens right there. And we can
There we go, that's a good color.
Clean brush and just lift upward, just to make it look sort of misty back here. Okay, I think maybe we'll put a very large tree right over in here.
You should follow
I've got a little white in
along.
the bristles, and I'll load it full of the gray color. And remember, this gray is made from phthalo green and alizarin crimson. And maybe there's a large tree that just hangs right here. Some nice big limbs that just hang out.
You don't have to do your art tablet. You
Right
can
over in front of
paint.
the
You can
cabin
paint for real. You can draw. You can color. You can
Pick up a little bit of white, and we can highlight
use
this a little
some,
bit. I'm just picking up a little bit of the snow
crayons.
going back.
colored
Don't want these
pencils.
shapes too distinct. This is supposed to be late at night. Just indications. Now with the liner brush, a little bit of paint thinner and a little bit of the yellow. Just a tiny bit of the yellow. Maybe we want to put a little light reflecting across the snow here. So we can just lay it on with a little bit of the liner. It's barely touching.
These are only 30 minutes, so we're gonna go through a lot of them.
And we're not too worried at this time. Then we'll take the large brush and very gently just blend it right in. You know the story is about yellow snow, so be careful.
Oh, he's so cute.
There we go. We'll wash our little liner brush. And maybe there's a big tree right out in here. Let's start with some Van Dyke Brown. Let me clean off a spot to work here. Take Van Dyke Brown. And maybe today let's get a close-up of what the knife looks like when it's loaded. There's a small roll of paint right on the edge of the knife. There, you see that roll of paint? That's what we work with. Okay, now let's put a big tree right up through here. All we're gonna do is touch the canvas, just touch it. The roll of paint just comes off and makes your tree for you. We'll just let this one go right on up.
Okay, so we got
Okay, you got one side done. Now let's do the other side of the tree.
okay.
There we are. Just keep going there.
Went like all the way up.
And you can make
Okay.
as many trees as you want in your painting.
This is your
That's
world.
what's so nice about painting. You create your own world and you control it.
Yeah.
You can make anything happen in your world that you want. Give him some roots down here. Gonna have something for him to stand up on. And maybe he's got a nice arm right here. Little limb that just goes right on off the canvas. There. You might be able to see the beginning of another one over here somewhere.
Yeah.
And just put them where you think they should be. Okay, now let's go into a little bit of the gray and white. Just a little bit. And let's lay a little bit of highlight right along here. Just to make this tree stand out a little better.
That's what it's all about.
And just follow right on up the tree.
Oh, I'm sure he'll say happy little trees. He says a lot of things.
There you go. A little bit of light shining on it. I want to keep this painting very dark to give the impression of night. Now this tree is very thick. When it's dry, you can feel the bark on it. It'll have dimension. Maybe there's a little highlight right there. A little touch here and there. There we go. I knew you could do it. And down here at the bottom, maybe there's a little snow that's sort of piled up on his little foots.
Aw.
There we are.
No.
And you can take the large brush and very gently just blend that. So it just flows right up the tree. Like so. And maybe, here and there, we'll take a little bit of magic white this time. A little bit of the gray color. We don't want it to get too bright. Maybe there's a little bush or two that's right along in here. Just a couple little bushes that grow. They're still hanging on. And it sort of breaks up the little snowy areas and makes it look a little more interesting.
Yes. There we go.
Don't want to get carried away with these, just a few. Okay. I think we have a painting that's almost finished and ready for signature. So I'm going to use a little bit of thin oil and back to my permanent red. I always like to sign in permanent red. And we'll just go right down in here and put a quick little signature on it. And you know, if during the course of the series I don't answer all your questions, please feel free to drop us a line and I'll try to answer any question that you have. If there's things that you want to see that we're not painting, let us know. We'll try to paint them for you, or we'll surely find somebody who can.
That's too much.
So on behalf of everybody here at the station, we'd like to wish each and every one of you happy painting.
My palette just disappeared.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
How'd I do, chat? How'd I do? How'd you do, if you followed along? Hold up. How'd I do? Does it look like a painting? Yay. I guess I could save that. Yeah! There we go. Ugh. Cool. One moment. I'm gonna see if I can just refresh this, I guess. Kinda looks spooky. Yeah, hold up. Let me see if I can refresh real quick. Let me just exit out of here. Oh, it just saves it. Okay. Now, I just have to do it like the good old days. And go new. Discard. There we go. Okay. But how do I get my palette back? Where did it go? Get colors. No. how do I get my colors back? No, we're not doing that shit. Where's my colors? Fuck! Okay. Maybe for a second I need to figure this out. One moment. Okay, I got them back. There they are. Wow. Okay, guys, what sort of scene should I look up now? For next. For Bob Ross. Because for that, I looked up, like, night. So if you guys have suggestions, and also if anybody wants to share, like if they're following along, you can post in the stream discussion in the Discord. And if you want me to show it on stream, I could do that. If you're not shy. If you're not shy. But if you have any suggestions, I'm gonna look up. Let's see. Bob Ross. Mighty Mountain Lake. Let's see about this. Oh, I was saying if anybody's following along and wants to share. Like what they came up with. And they're not shy. That's what I was saying. It's been 84 years. Hi, Spicy. Okay. Do we have everything? Guess what? No. You got an art tablet now? Then you should follow along. We're about to start our next Bob Ross. We're about to start our next one. Follow along. Ready? Go.
Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join me
Baby
today.
steps? No.
You ready to do a fantastic
This is
little
how you
painting
get
with
into
me?
it.
Super. Tell you what, let's have them run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with me. And while they're doing that,
All right, this is
let me
like
tell you
a...
what I've done. I've got my old standard 18 by 24 inch canvas up here. I've covered it with a thin, even coat of the liquid white, and it's all ready to go.
I need to
So,
move you a little bit.
Drag out your paints or pull up your easy chair, either one, and let's have some fun together. Let's start out today with some Prussian blue. Good, strong, dark blue. Just a little bit of it. Let me say that again, a little bit of it, because it is very strong. On the 2-inch brush, let's go right up here, and let's just drop in a happy little sky. Let's just do a
Happy little sky.
Let's just do a fun painting today. Start at the very top of the canvas, working all the way across, making little X's, little crisscross strokes. Little crisscross strokes. There we go. And by working across like that, and then begin working downward, your paint is mixing with...
One moment. One moment. One moment. Thank you, Matt, for Frosthouse. I don't know why I said that so weird. This is what happens when I stream at night. Fan art. Fan art. Okay, I should actually play the video again.
That's already on the canvas, and automatically your color will get lighter and lighter toward the horizon. And that's exactly what we're looking for today. Let the paint work, the canvas work. Shoot. Take life easy. Just let it go. There we are. Now very lightly go across the whole sky. Just take out the brush strokes and bring everything together. Ain't that quick? We got a quick little sky. Very simple and easy. Now then, add a little more of that color into the brush. Maybe we'll have a little water down here. Shoot, I love water.
Shoot.
So,
Do you think Bob
maybe the
would
water
pick
lives in our world?
Gekwa The new
Oh,
Pokemon water
I'm not
starter.
sure what it's going to be. So let's just throw some
Brother,
blue
slow
in
down a little
wherever
bit.
we want
Brother, slow
water.
down a little bit.
We'll have it there.
Oh, shit.
If we don't want water, we'll paint right over it. We're not committed at this point. We can do anything that we want to do
What's
here.
everybody's favorite Pokemon starter? If you saw the starters, I like Gekwa.
Okay. Now, very lightly, we'll go across the entire canvas. 3 hairs and some air. There.
I like them all. They're all very cute.
Now then, let's wash our old brush.
I just never picked the
We'll
grass
just
type.
scrub him off with some odorless thinner.
Not because I don't like the grass type. I love that bird. And I love
And just beat
Sprigatito,
the
but
devil out of it.
I don't like having grass
Sometimes
types on
those
my
brushes
team
get
for some
away and they go
reason.
zoom,
Unless it's
clean
a
outside the
dual
room.
type.
That's when you find out who your friends are. Take a little of the titanium white. Just pull it in one direction through the brush there. Get a lot of color on the brush. Shoot, let's make some.
Bob, you need to slow down. Give me a second. Give me a second. He needs to slow down a little bit. What's wrong with grass types? Hi, Dusk. I don't know. I put it in my head that when I was a kid, that I have a few types that I need to have on my team. And since electric and grass tend to be super effective against water and rock and a lot of the same things, I was like, okay, so I need a water, a fire, an electric, and then the last 3 is usually some sort of combination. Like I need something like psychic or something that can like learn psychic moves. I need something that can learn dark moves and or ghost. Fairy moves are like fairy can also be like my instead of like psychic, I can have a fairy type. That can work. But I just, if I have a grass type, it needs to also be a fire type, or it needs to also be a water type, or it needs to also be something else. Which is funny because my first starter that I ended the game with was Bulbasaur. And that's because Bulbasaur was super effective against Brock and Misty. So I was having a hard time without that little Bulbasaur. I feel like every time we do like a Pokemon challenge, I end up having like 3 ghost types on my team and they always fucking die! Because ghost types are unfortunately very weak a lot of the time. There we go. We got our water. Yeah, that song, was that from that, I don't want to say the name out loud because it's so awful. The cat game? The cat game? Mugenics. Okay, that's it. Look at that! We're off to a great start. Okay. Okay, he's slowed down.
Little fluffy clouds that live up here in the sky. Tiny little circles.
One of my favorite moon level themes I've heard in a while. It was nice. I like the
And we're looking for a basic
I like the
shape
music
here. Don't just
in
throw
that
this
game
on at
from what I've
random
heard.
And hope that a cloud will appear. Sort of plan out what it is you want to do. There we go. Just basic cloud shapes.
You know, I actually thought
don't stay in one
about
area and keep
doing
working.
a
Look here, if you just stay
video
here and
essay about
working and working and working. All you end up with is a big
eugenics.
cotton ball. Now I got to get rid of that.
cancel.
See, but if you do one of those, you do a cloudectomy, and you're in business again. That's all it takes. Okay, keep that brush moving. Let them dance in there.
Discard?
Just let them play. Clouds are one of the freest things in nature.
Stop.
We'll give them a friend right here.
I need to give my
Here you go,
clouds friends.
There we are. Other side.
Because you see, Cloud doesn't have any friends.
And just some very basic
That's
little
why
shapes.
he's like
Shoot
that.
Whatever you want in there.
Different Cloud.
There. When we were kids, we used to look at clouds and see all kind of things. And same thing happens in your paintings. Do clouds and you stand back. A lot of times you'll see all kinds of things in there. Okay, now we're just going to use the top corner of the 2-inch brush. Gently, gently blend those clouds. Gently blend them. Just here and there. Don't overwork them. Don't overwork them. Now,
I'm overworking them a little bit, Bob.
Give them a little fluff. There we are. And very lightly.
These aren't very good.
2 hairs and some air. Just give them a little blend. Same thing over here.
Might need the airbrush tool.
So give you some nice practice with clouds. They're a lot of fun to do, and they're very
love
easy.
doing clouds when I have the right materials.
I beat the brush just to knock off excess paint so I don't have to clean it. Now we can lift these up, make some big old floaters out of them. There we go. Now maybe in our world, shoot, while we're doing clouds, maybe there's another little cloud that lives in the front here. When you can do these clouds and make just layer after layer of them, but do the one that's farthest away first and work forward, always working forward.
Yes.
There we
He's
go.
right.
Maybe it comes right on over here. We don't know.
Edmund McMillan was a dev I followed a lot as a kid. I don't love his work, but he's attached to that childhood hero kind of nostalgia.
I get a lot of requests.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot I could talk about.
That don't have snow all over them. Big dark mountains.
I just don't want to. I don't want to talk over Bob right now. But I could get more into it when I have the chance.
If a painting develops out of it, that's even better. But I'm really interested in showing you how to do a mountain today.
It's a weird little thing, right?
All right. Let's start with Midnight Black.
I know I'm talking over him a lot.
Put a little Van Dyke brown into it. Put a lot of color. Pull the paint out flat.
If you guys don't mind me talking over him a little bit.
Really put some pressure on it. Go straight down. Cut across. Get our little roll of paint. Let's go up here. Now you have to make a big decision real quick today. Where is your mountain going to live? Maybe in our world. There it is. Comes right down here, wherever you want it. Shoot, just drop it in. Just really push that paint in there. Maybe it goes over here.
I'll leave the couple seconds of silence. There. I actually like that.
And all we're looking for right now is just a basic, very basic shape. That's all we're concerned with.
Okay, let's do a bigger brush then.
We're really pushing that paint in there. This is just Midnight Black, little Van Dyke brown in it. Okay, maybe this comes over and bloop, maybe there's a little bump there. Now, when you do your painting, you do it any way that you want to do it. Maybe your mountain has a totally different shape, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Painting should make you happy. It does nothing else. It should make you happy.
Howdy, JM.
And if it doesn't make you happy, you're doing the wrong thing. Because it's fun. And if you can do things all of your life that make you happy, needless to say, you're going to be a happy person.
Yeah.
There we are. Now then, I'll just take this old big brush and very gently, I'll grab some of this and just pull it. This is just
sad
pulling the paint down.
Sim City music.
Removes excess paint, makes it even so you can add more colors on top of it. That's all. There we go. Just let it blend right on down here toward the base. Okay. Well, we have one huge mountain today. Well, we said we was going to do a big mountain, so what the heck, that's all right. That's all right. Wash the old brush off.
So right. Beat the devil out of it.
There we are. Let's have some fun now. We'll take some white, dark sienna. I'm using the little knife. Got that little knife. I'm going to put a little Van Dyke brown over here. But notice, taking one pile of paint, dark sienna on one side and white, Van Dyke brown and white here. Now, maybe over in here, I'll take some Van Dyke brown, a little black, add a little depression blue to it.
Hope this is not
I'm making several different
There's no
colors.
blood. What are you talking about?
We'll use that maybe for a shadow color. So we want it, oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's what we're looking for. Leave all these colors marbled. Now, let me wipe the old knife off. I just wipe it on a paper towel.
Oh.
Now then, let's go up here, get our little roll of paint on the small knife, and let's begin picking out some of these little highlights. Touch, no pressure at all. Touch and just pull. A little bit of the shadow color maybe. Right back in there. No pressure though. No pressure. Here and there we can go back with a little dark.
So
And
great.
some little ridges and all kinds of beautiful little things that are happening. Sort of let your imagination go and to whatever you want. Just all types of little things happening here though. But absolutely no pressure with a knife. If you put pressure, it's going to look like you iced a cake. There you go. And just barely touching, pulling him down. To our shadow color, here and there, touch, pull down. And there's always some dark shadow areas in there.
Probably
You
a
can just
bad
drop them
game
in,
and his humor
blend
hasn't
some
evolved
colors
from
in.
jokes on new grounds, but I'm still really glad he's making
Boy, you
whatever
just
he
make some of
wants.
the most ferocious mountains. This is where the old
Have-
mountain goat lives.
I heard the
He
game
hangs
was
out
really
up here and
good.
has a good time.
Maybe the humor's not good, but
Okay, maybe over in here even. Some little things happening. All right. Now then, go right into some straight midnight black. Let's come right up here. Maybe
I was
there's
going
a-
to say
maybe
my
there's a
hot
peak that
take about
lives right
mugenics
there.
isn't like
Goes maybe way
I don't
up
want to
there.
play it not because of the
Comes down
questionable
through there.
voice
Where do you want
cast
it? Just sort of think about
and
all
not
the things
because
that live
of
in this mountain.
the humor or
Shoot.
the
Tell you what,
like
tell you what, maybe there's a
any of
glacier
that
in
shit. Nah, I don't want to
Maybe
play it
there's-
because I think it looks ugly.
there. Some snow. laying up there.
sorry.
I'm taking a little of the Prussian blue and white, mixing it together.
I say
Very
drawn
little
an
blue.
ugly ass mountain.
Little roll of paint. If you want to have a glacier, maybe, tell you what, maybe he lives right along there. Make a decision. Drop him.
Okay,
in, just
Bob,
let
I
him-
missed some things because I was talking about mugenics. I'm
Goes
sorry.
maybe way up here. Comes down through there, wherever you want it. Just sort of
I'm not talking
Think
about
about
Into the
things that
Breach.
live
I'm
in
talking
this
about mugenics.
shoot. Tell you what, maybe there's a glacier in there. Maybe there's some snow.
Oh, I love
laying up
Bob
there. I'm
Ross.
taking a little
Welcome
of the
in,
Prussian
PJ.
blue and white, mixing it together. Very little blue. Little roll of paint. If you want to have a glacier, maybe, tell you what, maybe he lives right along there. Make a decision. Drop him in. Just let him lay in there and sleep. There. Maybe. Comes out here. I don't know.
God, that's so cool.
And you know, when you
It's
buy
so
your
cool.
first tube of paint,
How you can get that
you get an
effect.
artist license. And that license says you can do anything that makes you happy. So
Kind of
use
got
that
it with
license.
MS Paint.
It's yours forever and ever. Okay. Back to our black. Maybe now we'll just have all kinds of little things that live right along in here. Like so, wherever we want them. Maybe that comes there. We don't know. We don't know. Wherever. Shoot,
It's
maybe
so
some of
cool
that
how you can
snow
get
is laying
rock
down in here.
texture like that with paint. It's so cool.
But it's just playing games here with contrast. A lot of nice contrast going
It's
on.
like, yeah, it's like with the
Maybe-
knife.
Maybe there's a little snow. There it is. Just
Aw,
think
that's cute.
in these areas where there would be little areas,
Hi, Evie's mom.
maybe the snow would fall in there and it didn't melt, and beautiful things happen.
It looks like a mountain Sonic the Hedgehog would go
And a
to.
little patch of bright
Thanks.
red here, what color? Shoot, we get crazy. A little more of the dark sienna. But leave it marble so you have all these streaks happening. Because when you pick up that roll of paint, those streaks are still in the paint. They're still in there. And we can come along in here, just change its flavor a little bit.
Ooh, there we go.
Put a little highlight here and there. Let a little light play across there, wherever you want it. Wherever you want it. Little shadow here and little shadow there. There we go. Okay.
It kind of reminds me of Red Pilot's Son.
And just all kinds of nice things happening. It's more of the dark over here. There. And begin applying some little shadow things. Gotta make those little noises. Gotta make those little noises. The color in here, it plays right down through there. Just let your imagination go. You know, it's fantastic. I get so many letters from young people all across the country that are painting. And painting has opened whole new worlds to them. And it's so wonderful to hear from people. My gosh, some of them 3, 4, 5 years old. Their parents write and tell me that children have taken an interest in it, and they watch the show and they paint. In some areas, I have friends that have started painting clubs, especially in high school and in college and etc. And they get together and they paint together. And they had some Bob Ross painting clubs, and I was absolutely flattered to hear that. Absolutely flattered. And they've sent me some photographs, a little roll of paint, of some of the things that they're painting. It's unreal. It's unreal.
Bob
and young people have a better imagination than I do. Boy, they can paint some of the most.
He's kind of like one of the original like streamers, even though he's like
putting in little.
This isn't live. This wasn't live.
There's another stone here in the front.
He has to like talk and explain as he's like doing the thing.
So maybe up here, just sort of look around and see where you think a stone should live in your world. These are some rough mountains. And if you take your time, you can do some unbelievable effects like this. Just take your time and work at it, play, enjoy. That's the name of the game. It's enjoying.
I like this little part right here. This little
Really,
part
really
up here.
enjoy what
My
you're doing.
my hand isn't exactly where my cursor is
You do,
right now,
and you'll do a good job.
but that's okay.
And I certainly enjoy what I'm doing. I spend half my life doing somebody else's thing. And if you can ever get a job doing the thing that you like to do best, then it's wonderful. I'm just taking a clean, dry 2-inch brush and just tapping. Just tapping. I want to create a little mist down here at the base of this little mountain, big mountain.
Little mist.
There. Just a little mist. Then lift gently upward. That takes out the tap marks, brings it all together. Over here, we'll follow these angles. Sometimes it's nice just to take the brush the same way and tap in little grassy things that just grow right up in there.
Here. Okay.
And that works very well.
Yeah.
Very well. You can just
Yeah, he's
shoot
talking
and
about my
do a little touch of it
airbrush.
here. You can take a little green, a yellow ochre or something. It doesn't matter. Tap a little color in there. I just want to show you how.
Where are
I
you
don't
putting
really.
that?
We're not really going to do much of it, but you can see. Just follow the angles and go right on up.
Brother, what are you doing?
You can have grass growing all down here at the foot.
Wow, there's grass.
And that's very pretty and very effective. Okay. That's enough of that. Let me wash the old brush just to show you how to do that. There we
More
are.
grass.
Maybe back here. Let's have some fun. Shoot. We'll
I
take
am
some
having
black,
fun already.
Blue, Van Dyke brown, there's some crimson, maybe a little sap green, whatever you got. Just mix it up, as long as it's dark. Okay, let me wipe my knife off here. We just wipe this knife on old paper towel. Okay, find a fan brush. Maybe back here in the back, maybe there's some little trees live back here. Just drop some of those in.
Yeah.
And this is one of the easiest ways to make the indication of a lot of little trees far away. Just take the brush and tap downward. See? That's all there is to it. You can make a whole forest in a second here.
Let's make it darker.
And we're just looking for basic, very basic shapes. These are too far away to have much detail. Now, sometimes, here's a problem that happens. You'll make a...
Hold up. Bob, stop a little moment. I need to make my lake lighter. This is becoming a problem. I need to make it brighter. So let me come on. Come on. Stop. Stop. Okay. I need to make this a little brighter. And make this a bit brighter. This. Oh my god. And then do this. Wow. Kind of want to do a bit more of that out here. There we go. Right? Okay. And now it's time for a break. So we're gonna take a break. Let's finish this mountain.
Like this, and it begins looking like a fence. If that should happen, all you do is just add a few more trees. Just fill that in. If they get too far apart, they look like a fence. And you can either add a few more trees or put wire on it, either way. Whatever. If you want a fence, then that's what you ought to have. Sometimes maybe you want one there. All right.
How are you? Already over here.
Hope you got to see the show last show that we did it, or so it had Hank Snow in it. That son of a gun's a heck of a painter. I really enjoyed my time with him. We went to Nashville.
Also, if you submit any songs to Media Share,
a couple other people from the Grand Ole Opry, a couple of days.
Be sure it's instrumental.
He's a lovely man.
I think my brain would explode with Bob Ross and then also music with lyrics.
Now then, I want to create the illusion down here, maybe some little trunks on those trees. So I'll just take a little white on the fan brush, grab it, lift upward, make it look like little trunks that are far, far away. If you happen to put one in there that's too light, just rub it a little bit, it'll go away. Okay.
It's a little black.
Maybe back here, just use that same old color. Just gonna tap in what'll end up being a little land area back there, little land. See, remember we wasn't worried about where our lake was gonna be or a little pond, because we decided we could just chop off whatever we didn't want. Now's the time to do that. Decide where your pond's gonna be, grab, pull straight down. Just pull it straight down. And this will be the reflection.
Wow.
Instant reflection, it's that easy. Then go gently and lightly across. There you are. Okay, now then, let's put some pretty things out there. Maybe this is fall, and all the beautiful colors are beginning to happen. Shoot, let's get over here in some red and Indian yellow. Make this one with a lot of red in it. But when you do it, you make it with any color that you want. I'm just in a mood today to do some beautiful colors. Some nice, bright colors. It's a fantastic day. It's a good day to be alive. Come to think of it, every day's a good day to be alive. There we are. Just tap him.
Let's do this.
Maybe we'll come over on this side. Just drop in a few more little things.
Listen.
Now think
you can
about
find beauty even in the MS Paint default palette.
Very important.
I swear it.
Beautiful red color there. In Alaska, we have a lot of mountains like this, and in the fall, the colors will change, and you have all the oranges and yellows and red. Looks like a painter went crazy, and his palette spilled all over the landscape. And I've never seen such things as Alaska has in the autumn. The colors are absolutely spectacular.
I'm gonna go to Alaska.
A little bit here and there.
That sounds cool.
Okay, now then, let's take a little bit of Van Dyke brown. Let's just scrub a little dirt down here at the bottom. Just really scrubbing that in. There we go. A little bit of the liquid white on the knife. And with that, let's just put a little water line in, just to break it up. There we go. All right.
You live there? Oh, shit.
Tell you what, let's do. Maybe back here, maybe there's some bigger evergreens. We'll just take the fan brush, go right into that color. A lot of paint in the bristles. Let's go right up here. Maybe there lives in our world, maybe there's an evergreen lives there. Just sort of look around in your painting.
Engrave Bob's face into the mountain like Mount Rushmore.
Each painting is different.
No.
Just put them in and go with them. Wherever you want them. Wherever. Let's put one on the other side. What the heck?
I'm missing what he's doing.
There he is. Each painting.
All right, what are we doing?
A lot of paint in the bristles. Let's go right up here. Maybe there lives.
Why are you spraying me?
Okay. Now then, let's take
Is that paint thinner?
Let's just scrub a little
that
dirt
paint
down
thinner?
here at the bottom. Just really scrubbing that in. There we go.
You pay
A little bit of the
attention.
liquid white on the knife.
You said you got an art tablet and you're not following along.
Let's just put a
I'm
little
spraying
water
you
in.
with my mind.
Just to
I
break
should
it
do
up.
what Firmth does. Firmth has
There we
like a fucking
All right.
like explodes chat with his mind.
Tell you what, let's do. Maybe back here, maybe there's some bigger evergreens. We'll just take the fan brush, go right
Said
into
you're gonna
the
do
color.
fan art? You didn't say it was gonna be a me.
Bristles. Let's go right up here.
Oh, because you're doing
Maybe
fan
there's
art, I
an
can't
there's an
set
evergreen
boundaries.
there. Just sort of look around.
I'm doing fan art for you. You better do what I say.
Each
Oh, okay.
painting is different.
That's not
Just put
toxic
them
at
in.
all.
And go with them. Wherever you want them. Wherever. Let's put one on the other side. What the heck?
Fucked up.
There he is. There he is. Now then,
I don't remember what we're talking about.
down in here there's some. Tell you what, let's do. Let's put some. Yep, right along here. Let's just.
I
close
said
this
don't
little pond.
spray me.
If we had another 10 minutes on the show, there wouldn't be a pond at all. We just keep taking a little more and a little more away from it. There.
Can you imagine? Every person with ADHD was just
Now you
sprayed
have
with
just
a
skinny little pond out
a
there.
water bottle every
Just
time they
enough
didn't pay
to be very
attention.
pretty. Okay, we can come back with our nice highlight colors, our
Putting
fall
his whole
colors,
pussy in his painting.
ochres
He-
and
he
yellows,
sure
and
is.
bright red. And let's just begin putting in all kinds of little grass.
Oh, the demonic fish. I didn't read that
Fish
comment
wasn't
out
red. I
loud.
like that.
I want just make it a
Pretty.
demonic fish. It's your world.
There we go. Just decide where you want them. Drop them in. That's all. Maybe. Tell you what. Let's have a little bit of fun. Maybe down here in the foreground, take some liquid white. Go into some. We'll use some cad yellow. Go right over here and grab a little of the bright red. Whew. Make a firecracker here.
He's
Go
so
right
cute.
up here. Maybe there lives a happy little bush right along here. A little more of the red.
Oh, bush.
All kinds of little. Look at that. Little bush right here in front. Maybe. Ooh, there's a nice red one. Jack Frost has hit him hard.
Aw.
Really thumped him. There we go. Just some little things.
Do you know
right
how
down
long
there in
I've
the
spent
foreground.
in the Baldur's Gate 3 character creator? Even though it's not that expansive,
And
I
our
just
world, maybe there lives
so fun.
a nice evergreen tree right there. Use just the corner of the fan brush. Work back and forth, back and forth. There we are. Right down there. Shoot, that's fun. Let's have him.
Bob, you're blocking my
here.
evergreen.
There he goes.
You're blocking it.
There, back and forth. I had a lady in class one time, she called these Z trees, like Zorro. That might be an excellent analogy.
Zorro.
Just back and forth. Back and forth. I get a lot of letters asking if I still teach classes. And I really don't teach many classes anymore. We have a lot of young people that are good and tough. They can go out here and do it. I got lazy. I want to stay at home. Little trunk here, a little brown and white. But we have a lot of teachers that travel around and teach, including my son Steve. That little rascal, well, he's a heck of a painter. A little yellow, a little green.
I love his like
Put a
really
little highlight on
slight
these trees, and
country
I think we'll be about
accent.
done.
It's like
Come right along there.
That's
a little
like-
sap green. That's a little too bright yet.
that's how you could tell
Oh,
he's
that's nice.
Floridian. He has that
Call
slight
Steve a
country
little bit. He's
accent.
6'5". It's not so little. He calls me Shorty. little highlight on these little trees. Shoot.
Is this
We gotta
house
finish
flipper?
painting.
Yeah.
Really hope you've enjoyed this one. It's a lot of fun.
It's like a
That mountain will give you a little challenge, but it'll
sleeper
teach you how to
agent.
use all the equipment and to make some fantastic effects. So, until next
Whoa.
time, from
Thank
all of
you,
us here,
Evie.
happy painting and God bless.
How did I do? Hold on. Oh, thank you. Hold on. Let me accept your songs so we can hear them. Sick. Okay. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for your donations. I really appreciate it. Let's I guess we could close this for a second. There we go. Does it look like anything? I guess we could make it a little bit more defined. It's just really hard to make the colors look good because you can't really blend anything. Other than like with cross hatching. I like it though. I want to fix the trees a little bit. These trees. Back in the back. There's some sort of depth going on. I don't know. Teaching people how to paint, much like Bob Ross is doing for us, was my job for like 2-3 years. Not that long, but I did it and I taught people how to paint and do shit like this. Granted, it wasn't over the course of 30 minutes, because I don't think a bunch of wine moms would be able to follow along like that. It was over the course of like 2 hours. You like the reflection? It actually turned out kind of cool. Yeah. Thank you. Like the house flipper music. You put some a little more depth in there. But yeah, it's working. I'm making things. I'm doing it. Wow. I saved that. Let's see. Let's see if anybody is sharing. Nobody's sharing. Everybody's shy. Nobody's sharing their work. If they're following along. I already saved it. Here we go. Okay, so we got a new one. Let me look for another one. Let me look for another guy. Let's see. Meadow Stream? Ooh, this one's an hour. This one's an hour. We want to do an hour one, or we want to... What do we want to do? I don't know. I kind of like the 30-minute ones because we could just quickly go through those. And then if I decide I need to like stop early for whatever reason, because nighttime is when the headaches are bad, I could stop. Let's see. There he is. I like this.
Hey, welcome back. Hope you have your easel set up and you're ready to paint along with me today. So let's start out and have them run all the colors across the screen that you need to do this painting. Let's go up to the canvas and get started. Now I've already covered this canvas with a thin, even coat of magic white so it's nice and wet and slick and ready to go. Start a little bit of phthalo blue, and just work it into the bristles. And let's just put a happy little sky up here.
Share it in the
just
stream.
Make a little crisscross strokes.
The
just let
stream
your brush
chat,
bounce around.
whatever it's called.
Have fun.
Stream discussion, that one.
There we go. A little more of the blue. It's always simple to add more color, but it's a son of a gun to take it out. So use very little color on your brush. You can always go back and put a little more in. Okay. And that quick, we have a happy little sky.
Happy little sky.
There we go. And you don't want to kill all these little spots here that happen. It ends up looking like little cloud indications, and you really haven't done a thing. Let the canvas work and the magic white work. Then we'll wash our brush. Tell you what, let's just use this old big brush, Dan. I'll go right into some titanium white. I'm just going to pull the brush right through the color. Just pull it right through the color. Go down here and get a little permanent red. Put it right in there too. That'll make a little sunlight here. Just pull it one direction. Okay, let's go up here. Maybe there's a big old cloud that lives right there. It's your cloud, so you just put him wherever you want him. Little tiny circles here.
It's my cloud.
And he just sort of floats across the sky. And he's got a friend that lives right there. Clouds need friends too. We all need a friend. Okay, now I'm going to use just the same old brush here. Just fill that in a little.
Think of cloud strife.
Okay. Now, with a clean, dry brush, and I have several of them here, I'm going to just blend this out a little. Not touching the top at all yet. Just blending. Don't want to kill all the little actions. Just want to blend them a little bit. I'm going to lift it up, sort of fluff that cloud up. We'll fluff this one up. And very lightly, we'll just blend it all together. Ain't that easy? You got a quick little sky. That's all it takes. Same old dirty brush, I'll go right into some sap green. Just load that brush full of sap green. And let's go right up here to the canvas, and maybe today we'll have, there it is, just a little hill like right here. Just let it go. This is just straight sap green, and it's mixing with the magic white that's on the canvas.
My ass not paying attention once again. Hang on.
Get all the beautiful little things happening. And all we're doing here is applying some dark color, so our light color will show later on. You need the dark in order to show light.
He talks like a Kingdom Hearts character.
But this is
sometimes.
Also where you begin deciding the lay of the land. And in my mind, this is sort of roundish here. So keep the strokes going that way, or however way you want it. Okay, just drop it in. Now I want it darker in the foreground. The landscape should always be darker as they get closer to you. So without cleaning the brush, I'll go right into some phthalo blue. And down here on the bottom, we'll just drop that in. Just to darken it up. And then we'll work upward so that it gets lighter as we go toward the horizon. And that gives us a nice dark background to play with.
I do have a sort of phthalo. Yeah. more like a navy,
I'm not worried
but
about detail or shape or anything else at this point. All I'm
Listen,
doing is
Bob.
applying color to the canvas
I'm gonna worry.
so we have something to work with. Okay, while I got this old dirty brush, I'll go back and let's use some sap green, some Van Dyke brown, a little alizarin crimson, and maybe there's some little trees that live up here.
Look at that.
So we'll just drop in some basic shapes. Still not looking for a lot of detail. Just very, very basic shapes. Very basic. Once again, you need this dark color in order to show light. Okay, now we have some little trees up here on top of our hill. Now then, I'm going to take some titanium white and a little burnt umber in it. White with a little umber. And pull that paint out very flat.
Brother, slow down.
Across it, get a little roll of paint right out on the edge of your mouth.
Slow down.
And with that, we can go up here and we'll make some little tree trunk indications. We're not looking for detail yet, so just drop them in. Most of these will be covered up, but a few of them will show. A few of them will show. And people will think you worked for long periods of time to put them in. This is a little Van Dyke brown here.
That's the thing about art is people think
a
people think a piece will take like hours and hours, and it's like, nah, this took me like 30 minutes, brother.
All we're looking for is just some indications here and there. Okay, let's get us a 1-inch brush and begin putting some highlight here. Let's put a little magic white on the brush. The magic white will thin your paint. So into the magic white, I'll go into some cad yellow and get up some sap green. So we have cad yellow and sap green. Okay, pull that brush in one direction. Load it full of paint. Look at all the paint on that brush. Just look right on the end. You can see there's a tremendous amount of paint there. Okay, let's go up to the canvas. Let's start right in here. Very gently.
So that brush to one direction. Hi,
Nice
Val.
little leaves on this tree. Now we begin worrying about a little detail.
All right.
This is a very gentle touch. Barely, barely touching the canvas. It's a lot of paint on the brush, so you don't have to push hard. We'll add a little yellow ochre just to change the color. And maybe, there it is, right there.
Right
A
there.
happy little tree.
Yes, he said it. Yes.
And then we'll go back and get a little more of the sap green. And let's just drop a few little indications of some leaves out here on this little tree. See how easy that is?
Yeah.
And maybe on this little tree here, there's just a few little things happening. You can start adding a little permanent red to our color. Okay, maybe right here. It's another little tree. And you have to make these decisions in your world. How many trees are there? It's up to you. Just vary these colors, let them sort of go back and forth. Play.
Play.
There's one over here. Don't want him to be left out. He cry. You leave him out.
Oh, no. Don't let the trees
Still worried
cry.
about the lay of the land. Still want to pay attention to that. Let the land go in the direction you want it to go in. Don't kill all your dark colors. Those dark colors are needed to make the light colors show. Okay, let's go over to the other side of the canvas.
You know, I joke about him sounding like a Kingdom Hearts character, but
Highlights
he's
here
right.
on this one. And sort of work in layers. It really makes your painting much, much deeper. It makes all these things happen. You need that depth in there. We don't want flat paintings. Okay, now.
This one's
Maybe.
pretty hard.
Maybe,
In Emma's paint,
maybe
I'm gonna
just
be
the point of
real.
the knife. Cut in a few little sticks and twigs.
Oh, God. All right.
Just here and there. Now, if you want a twig that's a little wider, turn the knife sideways.
Work in layers.
Wider little sticks and
In Emma's paint?
trunks and stuff. If you
No.
want them real skinny, use it straight on.
Or are you just referring to what he said?
Knife.
Because it's kind of it'll work in layers. You start in the back
Hey,
and then
let's have a little,
move
let's have a
forward.
little house right there.
What do you mean a little
Move
house?
back in
Bob,
distance. I'll start with some
chill
Van
out.
Dyke brown.
No. Thank you so much, Evie.
And we'll make a decision. Maybe it lives right there. And we'll do the eaves. See, that's sort of a nice way just to lay it out. Here goes the
let me make
roof.
sure I can-
Goes right over like that. See, and you just lay out a basic shape. Pull it all together. There, just
Evie,
barely,
did you
barely
want the whole
touching.
song to play? Because
Need an overhang.
I think you're donating $1 and it only plays 50 seconds when you
Right down through here.
like. Yeah, I think it's 2 cents per second.
Don't want this to get too big. Don't want it to be far away. Okay, well, let's take some Van Dyke brown.
I'm
some
sorry.
white, little burn umber.
I'm sorry. I just keep the song keeps ending suddenly, and I'm like, ah!
Barely, barely touch. Barely touch. Barely touch.
Hang on.
Just let it
Hang on.
whisper through.
Hang on.
Now we have to make a decision. What kind of roof does it have?
We gotta go back.
Some twigs. Just here and there. Now, if you want a twig that's a little wider, turn the knife sideways, and it'll make wider little sticks and trunks and stuff. If you want them real skinny, use it straight on. And I use just the point of the knife.
No. I think.
Tell you what, let's have a little.
Okay, let me pause them for a second so I could talk. And also the music. So, I thought there was like some sort of like indicator, like when you put in a certain amount of money, and then you put in the YouTube clip, and it's like, okay, this is how much of the song is going to play. I thought there was some sort of indicator, but I'm not sure. I don't know if anybody. Okay. Okay, it does say. All right. I wasn't sure if they changed it or if it just never showed it, but I remember somebody mentioning that it does like have some sort of indicator or something if anybody gets confused. I'm sorry for not clarifying or for not making that clear. I apologize. Me apology. It's all good.
Let's have a
It's
little
all
house
good.
right there.
I just thought
Move back in distance. I'll start
the
with some Van Dyke
page.
brown. And we'll make a decision. Maybe
I
it
thought the
lives.
page made it clearer, but
And we'll do.
it did not,
Eaves.
unfortunately.
See, that's sort of a nice way just to lay it out. And here goes the roof. Goes right over like that. See, and you just lay out a basic shape. Pull it all together. There, just barely touching the canvas. You need an overhang. Okay, now, right down through here.
I feel that, Evie.
Don't want this to get too big. Don't want it to be far away.
Whenever I say like I'm bad at like computers,
Okay.
people are like,
let's
"But
take
you've
some
made
Van
like
Dyke
3
brown, some
games.
white,
What do you mean?"
number. And
I made this way too
how
big.
long This whole building here.
No.
Barely,
No,
barely
Bob.
touch.
Bob,
Barely
calm
touch.
down.
Barely touch. Just let it whisper through.
Ah!
Now we have to make a decision. What kind of roof does it have? Does it have a shingle roof? Flat roof? What do we want? Okay, let's take some permanent red.
Happy accident.
And we'll use the little edge of the knife, and maybe we'll just drop a few little indications of some shingles. Just touching, pulling. At the top of this one overlap. The other one. just
Really
let 'em
have
overlap.
these gray.
You can put all the little shingles
Fortunately.
you want on here. It's a super way to make very simple little shingle roofs.
Oh, this worked though.
We need a door. Maybe this is an old barn type building. We'll put a big door in it. Maybe it's just an old barn the farmer had sitting out here.
Will I do another Raw stream in the future? Probably not.
Make a door stand out.
This is like just a special like thank you for helping me raise enough money to go on vacation.
Right out here, there's an old shed on this building.
Unless I think of a funnier
This old
gimmick.
farmer here was like me. He ran out of room, so he started putting putting additions onto it. Need a front, side. And we'll take just a little paint. We'll put some boards in there. Just cut right through the paint. Got just a tiny bit of white paint on the knife. Okay, let's put some indication of if he shingled
I
the
feel
roof.
that.
Chances are he probably put some shingles over here on his little shed. There we go. Just like that. Now then, let's put a little bit of grass around
Chris.
the bottom of this barn.
Hello! Welcome in, everybody. How was Life is
Yeah,
Strange
keep
2? I've
those
never
weeds
played that
moving.
one. I played the first one.
Nature's about to reclaim this one.
Hello. We're
we go. Just wash that brush and
MS
start with a nice
painting
clean
along to
brush.
Bob Ross, so if you'd like to join me,
Let's go right here.
share your
There,
work
that
in the
stands out a little
Discord. Yeah, it's been looking like
Okay.
an environment from a text
We're
adventure.
about to have us a little barn. I'm going to add a tiniest little bit of white right here just to make that stand out, so hopefully you can see it just a little better at home.
Look at this little house.
There.
Wow.
I ain't got to help make it stand out.
Yeah, it keeps reminding me of Pilot Red Sun.
Alrighty.
Like, that's what this
Now we're
art
gonna
looks
start
like.
making some more decisions. What do we
It
have
looks
here in the
nice.
foreground?
Thank you.
And
You're
we'll just
too
keep going
kind.
with this 1-inch brush. and maybe.
I'm using the
Nice
default
little bush
palette
goes
in
here.
MS Paint, and it's
Still concerned about the lay of the land.
very challenging.
Follow the lay of the land. Most important. There
Okay.
it comes. Tell you what, maybe you can see what's left of an old path here. Let's see, maybe the trees and the
Looking
bushes are
forward to
just
playing
about
double
taking it over.
exposure after
But you
Resident
still
Evil
make out a little
Requiem.
indication
Hell
here
yeah.
and there. There used to be an old path there. Take a little brown and
All right.
white.
Yeah, I don't know when I'll play Resident Evil.
Barely touching the canvas. And we don't know where it
I'm
goes.
hearing it's good so far.
Okay.
I don't want to jump into it as soon as
Now
it
we
comes
need to bring
out.
Some of these little grassy
I don't-
areas right
Thank
up
you
to
for the
path.
follow.
That'll set it
Welcome in.
down into the painting.
I'm enjoying painting my happy little trees. I love Bob Ross. He makes me happy. He makes me really
And the
happy.
path sort of gives you a nice perspective, pushes everything back.
This honestly has been giving me crazy flashbacks to when I taught people how to paint, because people quoted Bob Ross constantly.
that's
The happy
it, yeah.
accidents, happy little
Bushes and trees. It's
trees,
just about taken over again. Not much of the path left.
everything. So everybody like quoting him is making me go, ah yes, ah yes. This reminds me of the good old days. Have a good night, Chris. Thank you again for the raid, and welcome in, everybody.
Tell you what, maybe lives a big tree over here. Let's make some black. I'll use some phthalo green and alizarin crimson in about equal parts.
All right, so we got a
Phthalo
brown.
green, alizarin crimson. Ooh,
Oops.
that's one of the noises like pulling your finger to a chalkboard. Make you shudder.
I was like, what was that noise? He
Now then,
fucking hit his mic.
mix this up real good. A little bit of paint. Let's go up here. Maybe
Or
make a
like
nice tree trunk.
the metal scraped against it in a weird way.
There it is.
There we go.
This will help push everything back.
It's epic music.
Maybe there's a friend lives right there. Got
Got
two
this.
tree trunks. Let's let them go. Right on up. There
Friends
you go.
together.
Goes right on out of sight. Right off the canvas. Right off the canvas.
That. No.
Good dark color. Give him some little foots down here.
That was loud as fuck if that's what that was.
We need some foots.
It said something about a paintbrush. Hang on. No, we need to investigate this.
In here.
What
Good
was that
dark
noise?
color. Right.
What was that
Got
noise?
there's a friend lives right there.
No. We're going back.
Make you shudder. That's one of the noises.
Paintbrush screeches on the palette.
Alizarin crimson.
That's what it was. That's what it
Ooh.
was.
The paint.
Now we know.
There it is. Maybe there's a friend lives right there. Got 2 tree trunks. Just let them go.
Now we know.
Right on up. Where does it go? Goes right on out of sight. Right off the canvas. Right off the canvas. Good dark color. Give him some little foots down here. Tree needs some foots.
Brother, they're called roots. You know that.
Yeah. Put a few little indications of some limbs. And
I actually really
some
like
leaves on this tree.
painting trees a lot.
And it just helps push your little building back farther. Gives you another plane. Use a little brown and
let's-
white.
Make that a little bigger.
And just put some little indications of some highlight here. Okay. There. Just enough to make it stand out. Okay.
Trees. I painted a lot of trees.
And I'll go
Back
right
in
back
my
with
day.
this old big brush. It's still dirty. And let's just take
No, tree feet now.
very quickly
Sorry,
drop in
I don't make the rules.
some general little leaf shapes here. We're
Ah,
not looking for
I
a
don't
lot
like
of
those
detail. This is
highlights.
satin green, little Van Dyke brown, little Alizarin crimson.
Come
Just
on.
the same old dirty brush I was using earlier. It's got a little bit of everything on it. As long as it's dark,
Okay.
that's a big thing. As long as it's dark. And here we're pushing quite hard. We really want to push that color right into the canvas.
Let's.
And I can go back to the 1-inch brush. We'll put a little, let's use a little bit of cad yellow and
No,
satin
this isn't
green.
dark enough, but I can make
Pull
it
that brush
darker.
in one direction. Load it full of paint.
Let's
A lot
do
of
that.
paint.
Yes.
Okay, let's go up to the canvas here. And very lightly, just begin touching and building in some basic little patterns, some little shapes. You
Oh,
want your
I'm
tree
way
to be
ahead of
all
you.
flat.
Way ahead of you, Bob.
Remember that there's limbs projecting towards you.
It's like a 3D
not all
movie.
just going off the sides.
Limbs projecting toward me.
So you need all these little patterns inside to make it have depth and shape. Don't want it to be.
I just
a
really like
flat tree.
doing like organic backgrounds.
Now down here at his foots, we can put some little bushes and stuff down here. And if your paint doesn't stick, add a little paint thinner to it, and then it'll stick.
Right.
Okay, still following the lay of the land. I tell you what, maybe.
I
maybe
tell
we can
you
see-
what.
Maybe there's a little bit of a stream we can see. Maybe it just sort of creeps along here.
Stream.
And it lives.
Just like what I'm
there.
doing right now.
I'll touch a little phthalo blue.
Okay.
Maybe it just comes right down through here, wherever you want it. Or if you don't want a stream in your world, don't put it in.
I want to.
Just pull straight down. You need that dark. I'll touch a little of the black color that I made. I want it very dark. Very dark. There we go. That's much better. Much better. And very lightly. Just go across. Now we need a fan brush. I'm going to use a little magic white, a little bit of the titanium white. Magic white, titanium white. I'll put the magic white in there just to thin it a little. And maybe the little stream comes right down through here. And
Oh,
it
let's
just
fucking go.
bounces and plays and has fun.
This is honestly just making me
And all
want to
these little
paint,
things
like,
happen.
actually, instead of doing this MS Paint gimmick.
Okay, it comes right on down. Tell you what, maybe right here, there's a big stone. It hits, kaploosh. It just
Kapoosh.
falls over. This is your stream, so you make it go anywhere you want it to go.
This is my stream.
Splashes down here.
He's talking to
Runs
me
right on through.
directly.
There's another one. And there's always stones that are underneath the water that you really can't even see them, but they cause all kinds of beautiful little things to happen. And when you buy your first tube of paint, you get that artist's license, and read it. It says you can do anything you want to do, at least on this piece of canvas. This piece of canvas is your world. Anything that you want to do. Okay, we'll take a little yellow ochre, a little cad yellow, and I just want to just here and there drop in.
It's not really looking like enough like a stream to me.
Let's put some land in here. Use some Van Dyke brown, burn under.
Maybe this will help.
A lot of paint on the brush. And maybe we'll just scrub in some dirt area here. Put some borders on our little stream. Comes right around. Maybe it's right here. Just to put some dirt in here. Okay, there's another little stone. Where do you want it? Comes right on out here. Okay, I'll just use the same old brush. Take some yellow ochre and a little white on it.
It's a little more green.
And let's just put in some little indications, a little permanent red added to that. That'll sparkle it up. Make it just look like little stones here and there. Wherever.
Oh, wow.
There we go. And you can put as many little stones as you want in your world.
This dude is goated.
Okay, I'll use the fan brush, a little bit of cad yellow. And let's just drop in some happy little bushes here and there. They come right down. This brings all this together.
Little bushes.
Just bring it all together.
Homie, come on. See a jam.
Okay.
We're gonna, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that easy. You can create a beautiful little painting. And you really don't have to plan it. Just sort of look at it, let it happen. There we go. Okay, then we can take our brush that had the watercolor on it, clean up these edges. And this is where you bring it all together. Just like so.
My wrist is also starting to hurt already, and I'm like, ugh.
Stones here are very dark. Want them very dark.
If it has to be a shorter stream, we can do
They
that,
stand
but
up better.
I feel bad.
There's one right there. Just let it go. Okay. Now then.
This is why I don't do a lot of art streams.
Tell you what, maybe there's a
Hurt me wrist.
little stick
Hurts.
thing that lives right here.
Damn it.
All kinds of little limbs. This is just, I'm using that black color. Still using that alizarin crimson.
There we go.
phthalo green.
There we go. That's
One that
that's the
stands out.
stuff.
Nice dark color.
Okay. From far away, that looks like water.
There and there, wherever you want.
No, what are you doing? You're putting another tree? Calm down.
There we go. And we can take our liner brush.
Wow.
Use a little thin oil or paint thinner, either one. I'll use a little oil. And we can put a few little limbs here and there. I like oil because it slides a little easier when you have a lot of paint here.
Ah.
The paint thinner will work just as well if you don't have oil.
Yeah.
And just put a little dead stick out here. There we go. And maybe there's some little things that live right there.
What?
And this
No.
thin paint, you can move it very easily on top of the other paint without becoming a mud mixer. And wherever you want these little sticks, drop
There's
them.
like no pen pressure either, and it drives me bonkers.
Okay, tell you what, let's do. Let's take a little more of the oil. We'll go right into some permanent red here. And let's sign this painting.
No.
There we are. And I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Give you some ideas. And at home you can make some beautiful paintings also. Until next week, God bless. Happy painting.
God bless. Ah! Okay. Hold on. Okay, that's painting number 3. Wrist is hurting. I'm gonna check the Discord and see if anybody's shared. No! No! Unless somebody shared somewhere else. Let's see. Nah. It's all good. He's just like Girly Pop. I was like, what are you talking about? Then remembered she went, bless. Oh no. Oh no. How'd I do? It's like you can't tell the difference. Can't tell the difference at all. Mort? Mort? Hello? Brother, why aren't you speaking to me? Mort! Mort! Usually when I see it in the chat, it just sends automatically. I don't... Is TTS monster down and I didn't know? See, the problem is I can't test that anymore. Hold on! We're gonna, before anything, I'm going to make sure. I'm gonna see if I could check. Let's see. If I can, like, see, like, a queue? No! Thanks, TTS Monster.
This is a test message.
Well, that went through. I'm sorry, Gil. I'm trying to see if there's like a queue that I could like go back and resend the message. It probably also blocked it because it might have had words it blocks automatically. Though I don't know. I didn't put in any words. So it might have stuff that it auto blocks, unfortunately. RIP! RIP. RIP. Okay, can I actually open? Yeah. 'Cause I might actually wrap up here. It was just a Soul Calibur funny. Yeah, can't have them all. That's the first time I've seen with this, the new TTS thing, not work, so... That's strange. 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 So we got the mountain as well. I think they just turned out okay. Like you can like tell what they are, I guess. You could tell this is the first one I did. This one's a bit of a mess. I don't like how stark the white is, but you can't really do anything about that. I like this. It kind of inspires me and makes me want to actually like try this style for a game or something, because it does really feel like an old text adventure. The gnome, maybe it was the gnome sound that broke it. I don't know. That would have been funny. Hang on, let me see. Can I can't donate things to myself. I can't do the bits to myself. No. I was gonna just put it in myself. Fuck. This was a pretty lit stream. Like I felt like I wanted to do this for like 4 hours, but I have a condition. I don't have a condition. My hand just starts hurting really fast. That's why I draw in like short bursts nowadays. I draw in like 2-hour bursts, and hey, it's been 2 hours. So I'm kind of like, well, I also have to do the volunteer day tomorrow, and that's gonna tucker me the fuck out. Tucker me the fucker out. So I'm kind of like, maybe I should have some time to rest before then. But, good morning! No, I'm leaving. You're not in the Discord. Well, you could share it and you can tag me on Blue Sky if you want, because, I want to see how well people did. I want to see what people made. I want to see. I don't know. I like these. I don't like this one that much. This one was hard because of all the yellows and greens. I'm wheezing laughing at this. The water from far away, like in the stream capture, looks nice, but up close it looks like hot duty. I think this one's my favorite. This one turned out pretty good. I don't like the trees that are closer. I don't like the foreground trees. But particularly this one. This shape, bad. Don't like it. Def love to see more like this. I want to do more art streams regularly. I do. Especially like with the media shares and stuff. Cause like the thing I wanted to do was once I reach 75 patrons, I wanted to have a 4th stream regularly a week, and I wanted that to be like a design stream. I have many ideas for like streams where I design characters on stream, or I like do some sort of tutorial like Bob Ross style. So maybe this stream was just an advertisement for my Patreon to get you guys, to convince you guys, hey, if we get to 75 patrons, I'm gonna do more streams like this. Maybe a little longer. Maybe I can just ice my hand, so I can make sure I can go a little longer. My hand has been like fine lately, but that's because I haven't been drawing 5 hours straight every day, or longer, 5-6 hours straight. I've been doing like the 2-hour bursts, and so I don't fuck it up. Because I have this tendency to keep going even if I'm tired, and I'm just sitting here like, I'm tired, my hand hurts, I don't want to keep going, and then injure myself. As a top patron of The Clouder, you should absolutely be one of Spoonie's patrons. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. You're 2 hours late, it's fine. I'm actually like thinking about wrapping up, because I'm like, I don't know if I have one more painting in me. I don't know if I do. But you could also become a member on the Ko-fi. Do I have the button? Do I have a button for this? Hang on. You know what? Fuck all this. Let's go over here. Hi, welcome. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna talk about the top patrons, and I'm gonna read off their names if I can remember them. JM, Ani, Deathroll Dev, Max Capacity, Queen Snarf, Aaron Masher, Jordan the Kitty, Sheeb Eno, Sharkwave Z, Proxy Glitchcat, Video Ghost, Plumpy, Scorch Cat, Roarinator, Sky, and Tasu. For some reason, I forgot Plumpy for a moment. I have to like reach into my mind sometimes and be like, what was her name? Oh, fuck. Also, I have merch if you want to check that out. You can also become a member on Ko-fi, like I said. But you can also get stickers and buttons. Yeah, check out the merch. There's Silent Hill, there's Resident Evil, there's Scaredy Cats, there's a whole fucking cat you can get. Look, there's the Resident Evil 4 stickers. We have Yume Nikki stickers available for patrons who join the gamer tier or higher. They are, it's like a grab bag. 3 random stickers from Yume Nikki. Merchandise! Yeah, listen, this is my job. I need to make money somehow. I know. But also, I'm thinking about soon I want to finish off the I have an Addie, my character Addie, my pink bunny character. You may have seen her. I'm gonna make a mouse pad of her with her boobs. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna order it and make sure it looks good first, and then I will open the pre-orders at a timely manner. So if you like my character Addie, which she's my favorite, I love her. I love her so much. Then those pre-orders are for you. Yippee! And maybe I'll do a second run of the keychain later. The Lou keychain. Maybe. Addie can fix me. Ruin. Yeah. So next week, we're gonna be doing more Higurashi. And I'm really excited because this chapter so far is really... we're learning so much about Rika, which is very exciting. So we're gonna be doing more Higurashi next week, and Friday, I think Scorch and I might be returning to Abiotic Factor if we can figure out what the fuck we were doing last. My computer should be able to handle it more, so that's really exciting. And we're probably not going to remember what was happening in Abiotic Factor, so if you weren't able to see any of the other streams for that, don't worry about it. We're going to be as lost as you. But we're also probably going to be role-playing Walter and Jesse from Breaking Bad, because we started doing that for some reason. We are Walter and Jesse from Breaking Bad, and we, like, fall into the roleplay sometimes. Last thing. I need to figure out what else. Let's go back to Needy Streamer Overload. I want to go back and I want to try to hunt down all the endings. I found a guide. There's a lot of endings. There's a lot of endings. Jesse, we need to cook. Yeah, I was the cook in Abiotic. It was really funny. Yo, Mr. White. Oh my god. Have you heard of this new meme? It goes 6, 7. Is there a specific way you say it? I don't know. I'm a boomer. No, I'm not. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. I get it. I used to be a child too. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? So yeah, Friday night, next Friday, we're probably gonna be playing more Abiotic Factor. Probably not. Resident Evil 9's out. I need to play that eventually. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it in a couple days. I don't know. It's kind of a lot of money, and we all know I had to go through the medical gauntlet recently, and I'm still waiting on medical bills to come in the mail. Anyway, let's go. Where we go? Let's find out. Let's find out, chat. Oh, hey, speaking of Resident Evil, that's what Areki's playing. He's probably gonna go for a bit. Yeah. You guys want to see some Resident Evil? I'm probably gonna duck out because I don't want to get spoiled, but... If you don't follow Areki yet, even if you have to duck out because you want to avoid Requiem spoilers, follow Areki! We play silly games together. Fridays. A lot of the time. Most of the time. Most of the time? Bi-weekly. Anyway. Have a good night. I'll see you guys Thursday for more He-Goose. I'll see at least one person in chat probably tomorrow. Probably. I don't know. Good night. Remember, the tour of the horrors never ends.